Start streaming. Game. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Sound. Ooh. So we are live. I already have that dot. Why do I already have that dot? Did I have that dot all the time? No, I didn't have that dot. There. So what I put in here should be how to have that dot all the time. Now I'm inside a house. I cannot just take forth my weapon, mostly because it's in here. So I'll start by talking to where are you? This one, as we got asked in the ending of the last episode.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Why not? What would you need from...
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Tell me
I
more.
was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the...
Hey, warrior.
They hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later.
Money first.
That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I kind of see both points here. Well, I'll do it.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got
Well,
the tongue
I'm
of the devil
doing
himself.
pretty well, but I don't know
Try
what to
hard
do
enough, I bet
in
you could
Conan.
justify sodomy with a gun.
I'm out of ideas.
Watch your mouth, boy.
So I'm
There's
playing a bit of
shovel around the
this.
mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well,
No,
don't
I have
face him.
played most of the game already on my own save file, so I know what you can get out of this, so that's the reason I'm doing it. I don't know if you can get to this point I want to get to if you're not doing it.
Be a bit more careful.
No, I won't. I will have all my stuff. Oh, in here, other. Inventory, other. Where my stuff? Well, let's go to weapons. That is the best sword I have. I like that shield better than that shield. Villager's ass bow, that's the best. Long distance arrows, armor. Let's see. Boots. Those boots actually have more HP left. Some pants. Let's just fill up the slots. Okay, apparently I cannot. Oh, that's because that's for that, and that's also for that. That is that. Why do you have an X on you? Oh, never mind. You there. You 5. You 4. You 5. You're 6. Could be that I cannot repair it. That it has that X. Hunter's glove. Let's see if there's any places. Nope. Everything looks good. But why do I not have... Ah, no. I might have to go to Scallis again. I'm pretty sure I got everything. But for some reason, I'm missing stuff. This is the right save, right? Load. 7. It should be that. Oh, no mind. What is that actually? Just to make sure. Load game. That one. Yes. I would hate to load the game again and then realize that I had the wrong save file. Nope. This is the right save file. Take everything. Eat from pot. So I will just hurry up and skip what the miller is saying because we just heard that.
My name's Henry.
What? You weren't...
Well, what we... That's...
Oh,
So, then more.
listen.
Jesus.
I think do it.
Oh,
So, if this series work out to be good and everybody likes it, then I might consider doing one where we try other stuff, like saying no to the miller and try to do all the side quests. I know there apparently is a side quest I have missed. Unless you have to get back to the point. Oh yeah, I should give him his stuff back on. Long distance arrows. Page sword. Shield. Village ass bow. That. That. that one has the highest. That one is the highest. That one. Those. That. I need pants. The red scarf. So I could take that on. Yeah, let's do that. It's fine for now. So let's take the bow. So you can see that dot. And if we do this, and I would guess if we do that, but change that to 0. And do this. There. So the dot is not there when you have your bow. But if you do this as I said, and then we take this. So it just makes so I have that dot all the time. So if I want to run around and collect herbs and stuff like that, I have a better idea where it is. Some people say that it's remove some of the, what should we call, you know, where people emerge into the game. I don't think so. I kinda like to know where I'm looking, especially when we're collecting herbs. Ooh, I went up in herbalism. So, yeah. The first part here we will be walking, because we're over-encumbered. And some stuff is missing, and I think it has something to do with the big update. I could be wrong. Pretty sure there's a... It's not here. Could be wrong. Well, there should be nests around the place where you can find different stuff in, as far as I know. I've only found one nest, and I actually took the time to locate it and search it, and there was 1 coin in it. I think that was pretty fine. So there's not much coin in the beginning. So I really wish there was an auto walk thingy like in Conan, because when you're over encumbered and you have to walk, it takes forever. I mean, the more over encumbered you are, the slower Henry walks. So this is actually not that bad. I've tried worse on my own playthrough. Yeah, it will get better. I do think the more you go up in player strength. No, but I have stronghold. Mule is at level 4. Stronghold is level 2. And I am level 3. Stronghold. Blocking an opponent's strike with your shield will cost you 30% less stamina. That's actually a good thing. I will learn that. Next level we will get Mule, which I have been waiting for forever. Oh, since we started the game. It will let you carry more. So, but I also think you can carry more every time you go up. Maybe not every time, but when you go up in strength and stuff like that. So, let's see. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting up here and getting into the weaponsmith and showing off some of the swords. There's some really pretty swords if people like swords. Personally, I really like swords. I would like to have a collector's permit in Denmark for swords. But yeah, some of the swords I've been looking at cost more than I get a month. So I don't really see the reason to get the permit.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
244.
Come on,
Let's
I'm
try
not some
this one.
peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
I may not look the
Okay.
part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Yeah. At least he let me in. So technically I have to go over there to tell Sir Radzig what happened. But that's the opposite way of where I can buy stuff. And sell stuff. And repair stuff.
God be with you, Henry.
Market. Hey, I had to think. Nice. Now it says sleep and save. So a 6 GB update is not the biggest update in the world, but it's still an update. Let's open this one. See, I would like this sword. It is so nice. Let's... No, I don't want to steal. I want to talk to you. Talk.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised. Let's talk trade. So actually, remove Q. Go for price. Okay, it's not the most expensive anymore. That one. That is the sword I would like to have. Sadly, you cannot turn around here. So it will take forever to get that. Oh, actually, let's keep the torch. We don't want armor or anything else. So let's see, that's 35.2. I have learned that if you hackle a lot, the people the people that has the shop
Flour, eggs.
do not like you. I did that in one of my playthroughs. Nobody actually likes me in that one. Yeah, sell that. Sell that. I don't want to sell that. Those pretzels. We can sell those as well. Let me guess, you want all the greenery. Let's talk trade. Nope. Is that because I do not have any? Okay, so that's stuff that I lost. All the green. Apples, pears. Henry's dies. Well, I'll just have to go back there at some point.
God be with you.
Okay, so that. Wait with that, so I've seen if I can repair the other one. You also repair, right? Yeah, I cannot. Okay. Repair that. That one I can actually repair myself. Inventory. And then we take you on. We talk to you. And we sell the other one. I know it's one more armor, but it's destroyed in a second. There. Woohoo! I can move again. And let's try to go around here and into you. Great. Well, good evening. Ah, Squidward. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Not really anything to sell here. I don't want to use a lot of money right now, but we can go up here and try to sell some stuff. So it won't take that long from this point to where we can begin to spend coin, but right now it's better to save it. So, and you want, well, you can get that one because there's really no reason to have it. Armor is empty. We have some food. It's not much coin. Oh, not the lockpicks. That and all of that grows right outside the city. Bandages. I never use bandages, but let's keep 3 of them. There. And let's go continue the quest. So we need to go and talk to Saratsek about the sword that we lost. I'm thinking about how much a sword would cost in the Middle Ages. Especially a sword like that. Yeah. I'm not sure we should actually hope for anything positive.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it.
Yeah.
I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
It was totally not because we didn't listen to his direct orders of not leaving the city. It has nothing to do with that at all. Ooh, I like your armor. Hey, hey. Would you get mad if I tried to stab you in the back? No. It would be kind of risky. So, but we do need better armor soon. Now we just need to
Your Graces,
get that trust.
I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
Yeah.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir.
Yeah.
Wars are costly, and this one has dragged
Money
on
is
for a
the root
year.
of all evil.
Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? You think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
Don't worry, Sir Radzik, I also lost my dice.
Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the
Don't
enemy.
look
You would have run as well. Believe me.
I think I could slip us in
Henry's
this.
earned some punishment.
That my friend brought to
How do
me
you punish someone who's already lost
is
everything?
making too much noise.
Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a
I'm
blacksmith.
sorry.
And recent events have left me in
I
need of his skills.
find Sir Hanus
So,
very,
would you like to enter
very
my service?
Sir,
fun. Let's say
yes,
it like that.
I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might.
Maybe.
In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I did try... Oh, stop that. Take them off. I would rather have cold feet than listen to Snorlax snoring. So my friends thought it would be fun to buy some indoor shoes thingy for me. With Snorlax that snores when you walk. They are actually quite funny, but I'm a little afraid that the mic is going to pick up the sound. So let's see. Right, my quest is up there. But I'm kind of thinking about leaving some stuff down here because I don't want to risk getting overburdened at any point. So we could eat, let's see, food 83, so you're the closest to getting bad. So eat that. Nourishment. There, that's going to be fine. And that apparently also healed me up. Have they changed it so food is giving me life? Ah. So, inventory, weapons, that looks fine, armor, everything is something I have on, food, nice, quest items, oh, others, not quest items, others, spade, that should be fine. It weighs 4 kilograms, so. I'm not sure they use kilograms, but I use kilograms in Denmark, so. Even though it's. The short way to say it is. Right, is kg, kilograms, but we normally just say kilo. But. Well, it could be pound. I'm actually not sure if it says that anywhere. Weight. No, it just says weight. It doesn't say which measuring thing they use. But on the other hand, he can carry 70 something. So it's probably not kilos. Oh, I would love to. Hope that if I actually managed to do it, it would end up ruin the game storyline. I would be afraid of that. I'm not sure it would do it. But damn, running around in that armor at this point, I don't think I could actually carry all of it at this point. Which would be kind of bad. I'm not actually sure it would be worth risking. I might try it on one of my own playthroughs. Or Sir Hans. What would happen if you kill Sir Hans? And up here to the practice thingy. Are you here now, practice master thingy? Or should I relax? I should relax. Oh yeah. Let's try 8 tomorrow. 12 hours. I'm not going to have that much energy. Maybe I should have slept. Who knows? Dum, 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 dum. Let's see. There. Captain Bernard.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Kinda. I'm not a boy. That'll be me.
That's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
A good idea. Let's start with the basics.
Well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself.
Oh, this part is kind of
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly, and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
I'm never standing still. I don't know why. I think I actually might have the wrong setting on my mouse today.
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Not that. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
Okay, I will stab you.
Stab.
Stab.
Good. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Well done.
Oh, nothing.
Nice.
And strange. Ooh, no perk.
What is it? Sudden visit. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a
Not
basic
that
strike.
well.
Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Good. Well done. Very. All right. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
I should remember to block. I hate sword fighting. See, my problem is without stamina I cannot do anything. And I'm just losing too much stamina. Come on. Go away.
Fine, enough.
Yeah.
You're not a complete
Thank
dead
you.
loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Come on. I'm trying to... There.
Nah. Good. Well. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Very good.
I know. I have done this like 200 times.
Well done.
3 or 4, but...
No,
I did that
not like
wrong.
that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again, Good.
One problem. You never use a two-handed sword in this game.
All right. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. All right. Good.
I need some epic Star Wars fighting music. Oh, other fighting
well
music.
Done. Good.
Nope.
Good, good.
Oh,
now let's try it
because
at
of the
full
5
speed.
perfect
You
blocks.
probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Nice, I got another one in defense.
Captain Bernard!
Why can I not?
Wait a while, Henry.
Okay. What would happen if I knock you out now? I like that his wooden sword just became a sword.
Greetings,
No,
Sir
they
Hans.
fixed that.
What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
Oh, come in here and I will kick your ass.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all,
come
my
on.
lord.
Sir Hans.
Good
I want
day
to
to
kick
you,
your ass.
blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
I will hurt you. Brat.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Step aside.
Yeah. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. That the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Not bad. Nice.
I always miss this one. Hey, I actually didn't miss it.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started.
I'll go all the way over here.
Ow. Well done. Ah, that's it. Ah, that's it. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Ugh! Wrong! Again! No! Nice! Well done! Wrong, damn it! Wrong! Again! Ah, that's it! All right! Nice!
Yay! We finished!
Well, now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky.
Probably not.
You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do.
Why not?
Practice.
You're so boring.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
I will come with you. Thoracic, would you be very... Oh, not Thoracic. Captain Bernard, would you be very, very, very angry if I someday took your armor? I was thinking inviting you on a little trip into the forest. Attack you from behind with a dagger. Steal your armor. You also have spores. I could steal those as well. Captain Bernard, you're very, very slow. By the way, Captain Bernard, is that armor suitable for riding? Because I really want a horse. So the chainmail looks a bit long, so I'm afraid that it would hurt sitting on that riding. Sorry, I don't like him. I know it's not my job liking him, but I don't feel like he's treating me that well. Like Sir Hans, he could really use some better manners. I know he's grown up as a rich lord thingy, but still.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
I know how much
Save
that
the
hurts.
thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there.
See,
You're holding the thing like a piece of fire.
I've used that thingy.
But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw.
Trying.
Hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string.
Little
No
down.
jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement.
Nice.
The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them.
I
Don't
will
forget
get
the
a good
armor.
bow. I know exactly how to get a good bow. Actually, everybody, I can show you how to get the best beginner bow. I really need more training with bow. I've heard the higher your bow level is, the less it moves around.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Yeah.
Good. Then let's get to it.
So we have 7 arrows each. And kinda. Yeah, it's looking like I'm winning. I'm not sure, but I really think I'm winning. I could be wrong, but oh, yeah, that was a bad shot. Oh, that was also a bad shot. I won.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about,
Excuses.
boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Your Highness has already had
it's
words
necessary.
about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
I will
Excellent.
try to kick your
Let's
ass.
go.
Ouch.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Nope, not really. Ouch.
Take that!
I will try.
Yeah!
I am so bad at it. There's really some perks I would have loved to have at this point.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith.
Yes.
Must be having an off day.
I'm sorry if I'm
You all
butchering
right,
that.
sir?
Uprising. I can
Don't
pronounce
worry
that.
your mangy head about
Well,
me, peasant.
hello and welcome to the
We'll
stream.
see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Yeah. And that is how you get his bow. And it requires 5 strengths or 5 agility. But it is still... No, it's not better than the ash bow, is it? Religious ash bow. Long distance arrows. Where are my sword? Weapons. Sword. Thank you. And... No. It's worse. Why is my my speed is down because I'm tired. Well, we just have to go a little more up in strength. Agility would take some time. Let's take Mew. I can show you what. Gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. You can carry 15 pounds. Oh, so it's pounds. Okay. 15 pounds more. I want to take that one. Stats. Remove Q. So let's see. We actually have kind of a lot we can put points in. Q on. You laugh every long food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effect will be 20% worse. Manlurter. When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. I didn't think women like dirty men, but if you need some tips, I can help. No, kinda know the main story a good part of the way. I might need tips for side quest when we get to that point. Night Raider, your stamina will lose. Wonder, you grow up in. Oh, that's the one with the beds. Worse bed, better sleep. Kinda. Penalties and stats following release from jail. Okay. I want that one. Go longer without food. Combat. And we have a Perkin sword. So I like long swords. So when we look at these, we have one here for short sword, hunting sword, and saber. And we have one for long sword. So I'll take the one for long sword because I like the long swords in the game. So that was what determined that. I think that was everything. Yeah. Now let's go down and sleep. Put away the weapon. But thank you very much for what is called in English, offering your assistance. So I am, according to my plan, I'm going to do the next quest as well, or the next part of the quest. So I will continue for around, I think it takes around half an hour to do the last part of the quest. A lot of talking, showing you this nice city, which is kind of the main base of operation for the main quest. Not that you spend that much time in this city, but you keep returning to this city. But I have only been doing, in my own playthrough, one side quest and then the main quest. The side quest is the one with the bandit camps. And you could really use some more stamina. On the other hand, I don't believe I could run in this speed and for this distance. Although I've been smoking for a very long time. Oh, actually. Can I go to there? Come on, quest log. Speak with Bernard. Did I forget to okay. Sleep. I know it's around. Oh my god. That's too far. So if we take it to 16, then eat something, then talk to Bernard. I apparently forgot that, and I've only been playing this part of the game 4 times. So Oh, I totally forgot to take the pancakes. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Eat from pot. Now let's go up and talk to Bernard. See, this is the problem. Quest log. Speak with Bernard. No, sadly there was no syrup. And they have been standing there for close to 2 days. So I don't think they are that tasty. Something is wrong. I don't remember talking to him after that fight on any of my playthroughs. So either something is wrong with my brain or something is wrong in the game. But it's a really nice game. Let's see. We could go up here. Let's try. It's supposed to be that you do the fight. And then you go to the next point.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Oh yeah, I do remember this now.
I hope he has.
He has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
So let's do this with the bailiff.
Jesus, look where you're
going. So it's actually quite a nice bow. You could sell it for quite a lot of money. But I like to keep it. Where is he? It's down here. Just for funsies, I will show all of you some small things I have learned. So you can always just keep the arrows you find and use the best and all of that. But up here, so if you go to sell, his bow only gives you 80 around here. And 54. If we go to buy, weapons, and power. So better piercing arrows is the best arrows I have found in the game so far. But kind of a waste at this point. And this longbow is the best bow I have found so far, with 77. But if you look down here, ranged weapon is suddenly down to 11, and it's simply due to you have to have a lot of strength or agility. I'm pretty sure it's all agility, but I could be wrong. Well, let's go down to the bailiff. A little fun fact is, if you do this, it says that his bow is worth 327, but I don't know where to sell it for the highest price. I haven't been looking into that because I've actually been using it. But up there is where you buy the arrows, and if you look after him on the map, it's the huntsman. Let's see. Somewhere around here. And then up here. I'm probably too late because it's... I need to talk to him before I can actually go down to the meeting spot. Bailiff. Woohoo.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Join the bailiff.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed?
Yes.
Kinda.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Maybe.
You can count on me, bailiff.
No, I will help them get away with crime.
I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yep.
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Oh, yeah, I also totally forgot that when I spent the time forward. Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Yep. And dialogue. Between 11 and 19 is probably too late now, but we can try. Oh yeah, we should go get our armor first. It's kind of easy. It's close to 18. So if we do all this quick enough, we should be able to get there before 19. Which means that I don't have to sleep before getting to the next part. So it's not that I'm trying to get past this part as fast as possible, it's just that this part is kind of boring, and for that reason I decided to stream it instead of making videos, because 1.5 hours I could have made 3 videos, more or less. I would probably only have made 1 or 2 videos. You.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
You're so boring.
What the hell?
So, we got the same hat as we have. This one is just clean. And we got that one instead of this one. That's fine. That one is totally destroyed. And that one we can sell, and that's that. So let's go to the church. Talk to the Nightingale. Oh, just Nightingale. I'm not sure if it's the Nightingale. I know mine. Church is right there. And that is the shooting range. There's a quest you can do at some point. So I've only seen one person do that quest. Isn't this the wrong way to the church? Yeah, this is the wrong way to the church. Dun, 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 dun. Down there. Well, I saw a video with the fabulous Krusty. Where is my church? Oh, all the way down here. And he stumbled across a quest. I've never seen that quest before. But I want that quest. Where are you? Nightingale.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I don't know where that nest is, but I think I'm too late. No, it's only 18. What's wrong? Can I find a place to sleep? Unless it says no, because that's 1 hour. I don't mind. I'll run down, I will sleep to the morning. I will go up at 11. We could go to the... not that. In here. Armorer. So...
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yep. Trade. So that one. And that one. And that one. I could technically go over to buy and then buy, of course, armor, money. If I do have enough. See, this is a thing I don't really understand. That one has 7. I know the ones I have on me have 20. No, not 10 in defense, and that's just some thingy for practicing shooting with a bow. Doesn't really make sense for me. In my head. In my head. That was not the ones I was looking for. Those ones cost 285. I like them. I want them at some point. Back. Don't worry, I will get that at some point.
I've lost everything. My home.
Not. We can wash ourselves. You wash yourself as much as you can in a trough, I think it's called in English. And wire reloading.
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit and you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Ooh, loading is done. Inventory. Ooh, we are nice and clean. Now let's go down and... oh, actually. Let's go in here. Start. I want to repair my sword. Okay. That's probably a little too much. have probably. I think I need to make a setting on my mouse on how to fix the sword. My problem is it's so sensitive, my mouse. So, but now it's up to 95. So that should be fine. But we actually been going up quite well in levels today, which is kind of a good thing. But we need to learn to read, because at that point we can make the savory snaps that you use to save the game. We can make them ourselves. We just need the right ingredients. I actually believe you can do it before if you know which one it is. There's pictures, and you can always guess. But before you learn to read, you cannot read the instructions. No, it's only early evening, but I want to. Back. Sleep and save. That one. And then let's. Only for 8 hours. That's a problem. Ah, never mind. We'll collect flowers or something. I actually know what we can do. I'm glad this game displays the importance of literacy. Sorry, I'm a bit what is it called? Dyslexic is the English word for it. But if you mean the importance of reading, then yes. Ooh. She looks so sweet. Oh. But this little side thingy. Give me my spade. We have to wait for a couple of hours, so what do you do? What? Hey, old man. Pickaxe.
Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out.
They have changed this.
In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the whole mechanism at the right moment.
I guess it's the same. I guess it's only the picture they have changed.
Now try poking around in the lock with the pick until you feel the right point where the tumbler is. Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you're a dab
they've
hand
just
out.
changed the
Make
picture.
something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real ones, you have to contact with the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then good luck with it.
I know what I'm doing.
Hey!
Let me get over here. So what I was thinking was to go up here while it's nighttime. I know it can be hard to see anything, so let's do it like this. Dum, 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 dum. So we have to wait for 11 AM before we can go up and talk to that person again. So it gives us a couple of hours to go and dig up a corpse. Totally nothing wrong in digging up corpses. Okay, that was a bit weird if you ask me. On a distance, and for me it looked like it was no, don't tell me. What do we have here? Mint, nice. But that is not what I thought was in here. Okay, so this was not the place I thought it was when I saw it first time. So it does say woodland garden, and I know there's a treasure in one of those where you get a really good sword. The sword that I cannot use at this point, but well, it should have an easy lock. And in an episode kind of soon, I don't know exactly when, but there will be an episode soon-ish with a treasure I found. I found it in my own playthrough, so at some point I will get there in this playthrough. This way. Come on. There has to be a way to get up here. There. Okay. Apparently not there. What am I doing wrong? I don't remember having a problem running over a hill before. We managed to get up at least. So now we just have to get to the right point and then we can start digging. Gallows Hill. And the body should be... yeah, start digging. I guess he put the torch on the ground. Otherwise it wouldn't make much sense.
Christ, nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Oh yeah, on my own playthrough, nobody in this village, the city, likes me. I kinda accidentally, it was a total accident, but I kinda killed the, what is he's called again? Well, the person you have to get the ring from. Oh my god, I keep forgetting names in this. Press lock. Good thief. You should pay me the treatment. Go back to pressing. Good thief. Nope, it doesn't say. Probably if I read all of it. But the hangman thingy. Digging up corpse? Shame. I know. But I don't know if there's another way to open up for the millers. Where you can sell stolen stuff. I have thought about making another playthrough where I will try only keeping to the law and never do anything illegal and stuff like that. But this one, not so much. I want to be able to get away with murder and stuff like that. So, as an example, I would like to butcher Captain Bernard, but I have a bad feeling that that would kind of be a problem in the storyline. Butterfly. Come here, butterfly. Oh. Never mind. Ooh, vitality. New perk available. Miller. I've got kind of... I don't want to pay him. There was no
There was
ring.
A corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
Well, I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
Okay, let me get this straight. First you want me to dig up a corpse. Then you want me to sneak into his house and steal from him. Ah, why not?
I'm not a thief. I won't do it.
Robbing a thief who steals from corpses isn't a sin. Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind.
Yeah, I do. For now, I am actually thinking... Should... Well, why not? I changed my mind. I'll
steal that ring.
That's what I want.
I don't know if you can practice pickpocketing and all of that without doing this quest line.
I have some experience.
I'll have to find out.
All right. I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you.
Yes. Find the ring hiding in the executioner's house and steal it. Not that way. This way. And what is the time? It's only around 6 AM. Any perks that could help me? Vitality will probably not help me. Okay. You run slower but keep it up for longer. Your sprint speed is 20% slower but demands 20% stamina. And the opposite. That is actually a good question. Well, if people watch my latest video, the video before the stream, I had Henry's die and Hercules storybook thingy. I got some things in Scarlet by looting the right chest. And I didn't have them when I woke up in this new update. This new update is kind of weird. You bleed slower. Run faster but shorter, run slower but longer, or bleed slower. Let's bleed slower. Why didn't they have the opposite? I wanted to bleed faster. Oh. So some of the problems, I have seen them fix since release of the game. At least on PC. On PC I had a problem. I could not walk upstairs. I had to jump up. And I know I was not the only one. I tried to see if I could find a way to fix it, so I searched on YouTube, of course. And the only thing I found was other people having the same problem. Stairs was kind of a big problem. That fixed, but every time they fix something, I see another problem. But for a small first-time company, making a game that people compare to Skyrim, but using 5 million instead of a little less than a 200,000, not 200 million, 5 million, 200 million, yeah, you know. I think it's a great game when you look at the facts. I think it's a bit sad that I find a bush like this and I cannot run through it, and that things close up like this looks a little bit two-dimensional. I have to admit my graphics is not set to max. As some of my subscribers know, my old GTX 970 stopped working, and I just invested in a 1060. So it's not the best graphics card in the world, but that was what I could afford. So I'm only running at medium. Where are you? Why are you? Oh, you're not dead. You're just laying down. Open. Are you in here? Are you sleeping? Oh, let's go out. I just realized it was red. Knock knock. So.
What do you want? You've no business here.
I want to talk to you. Try and get him out of the house.
Sent me. He's very sorry, but by mistake he didn't give you the full weight of flour last time. He says you should come and get the balance.
That rogue. How much is it?
Half a sack. That's nothing to sneeze at.
It certainly isn't. I'll go there right away.
Yeah, you run. Run. Hey.
Hey. What the hell?
How did you get... That door was open. Then it was locked. And now it... I did see him go right through the door. I think he's a ghost. Well, not big. I like the new look of this. I don't think there's any positive thing about it. Except it looks good. Maybe it will help people keep the dot the right place. I'm not sure if I would have time to actually loot all the chests. This is kind of the most important. Unlocked. You're up.
What?
Yay.
This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
I'm not sure if there's anything useful in this one, but let's try. Lockpicking, woohoo! We can take the coin. I don't want to steal the rest because then we have to get rid of it. Isn't it something about here also? Nope. I remembered wrong. I remembered it as there was one there. Yeah, that's a lying miller. I think the best point in this game is, oh, we have done a lot of research. They will talk like they did in the medieval, yeah, Europe. I don't remember what part of Europe it is. I know as much as it's not Denmark. But they will talk the right way, and they will walk the right way, and they will wear the right clothes, and everything is as it's supposed to be in medieval Europe. And in this one, I don't want to sell too much forward or say things that haven't happened in this gameplay yet. But I should just saw the millers are people that want you to dig up corpses and stuff like that. And people that I talk to that play this and have played Skyrim compare it to the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. And I'm just thinking, well, if this is so historical accurate, what they're trying to tell us is that millers are thieves. I
have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
That could be
You'll
useful.
buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
Sell the stolen
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right.
Actually, I don't. I want to see how much money he has. 500. Lockpicks. The rule of... What does that give me? A skill book on pickpocketing. I'm boycotting baked goods from now on. Boycotting baked goods from now on. Yeah. I know what you feel. Let's sell that bread. No, but serious. I actually don't think I have any. That's also too bad for me to want to eat that. And pancakes we can keep on us. Nourishment is kind of low. So actually if we do this, sell that. Go in here, go over to food and eat some pancakes. Then I should be ready for the next. And it's only... Man, we have to wait to 11 o'clock. So the question is, should we continue down... up the stream, apparently. So I could run this way up here to talk to that miller. Visit the scribe in... oh my god. Can I fast travel to Townburg? I know this is the totally wrong thing to do, but why does this guy's ignore that one? So this will attack on the road. Yeah, I'm not only... I'm not loaded in yet. Who is yielding? You. There. Take everything. So it's not stealing. Ah, nice. So good question. Who attacked you and why? And was it actually you that got attacked? Or me that got attacked? Is there another one attacking us? Good question. Well, I could continue up there. I could just return back here. Let's just return back here. I had hoped that it would open the skies for me permanently, but they didn't. That city there looks kind of big. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. To be or not to be Henry? That is the question. So I have a friend that also got the game. If you see the first live stream I did of it, I had a short video with the unboxing of the Xbox limited edition or collector's edition or what it was called. And that was due to him buying it. But he thinks that they should have create your own character mode. So you could create your own character in this game.
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
Understand that.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad?
And I really hope if they do follow up that would be one of the things. At least male female. I think that would be cool. So maybe a game where you're Henry's child and you can make your own origin story. So you're female and so on and so on and so on until a certain age. That could be cool.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I want to serve Sir Radzik.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzik must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm sorry, Nightingale, but your armor is kind of broken.
Don't forget,
right there.
I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself.
I think you should go to the blacksmith and get it fixed.
I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid.
It looks like
Let's
it
go.
hurts when that round metal thing goes into your arm.
This is our church,
Oh,
St.
it doesn't do that anymore. Maybe he got it fixed. Yeah. Left caps lock. I'm very sorry, but I don't have a right caps lock on this keyboard. I don't know why it says left caps lock. That's actually a good question. If there's any Americans in the chat right now, I have a good question. Do American style keyboards, the American layout, have a right caps lock.
The scribe, and the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
I like your pillory. So yeah, and I know we have 3 letters more than Americans and English.
Look where you're
big enough for you. Let's solve this.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she bothering
What's the
you?
problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
American.
Yes, I do.
And I don't see a
Why?
caps lock under. Right.
Fog drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and
I
night.
understand that they put a left, so an L in front of control, because there is a left and a right control. I understand it with shift. And I understand it with alt. Not that they do that much. But left side is the only one that have tab and caps. At least on my keyboard. And it is a razor. It's not like, oh, you can only get this in Europe or something like that. It's just a standard razor with a Nordic layout. So I don't see what it should be. You should let her stay, Master Armorer.
I think you ought to leave the poor woman be.
Ha 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 ha.
Why should I?
Good question. Are you sure everything in your business is in order? Oh, I want to use that.
Are you sure everything in your business is in order, Master Armorer?
What are you trying to say?
Just checking whether you're aware of the town ordinance saying the furnace of the forge must be at least 2 L's away from the nearest wooden building.
Of course I know.
So I can go to the rat house for the measure and check it. You know fire hazards are taken very seriously here.
No need.
Fire
I wouldn't
hazards
want
should
to
be
put you
taken
to any
very
trouble.
serious everywhere.
Well, you can save me a lot of trouble by ending this little disagreement here reasonably.
All right. I'll let her stay.
Yeah, sorry if you wasn't here before when I
Thank
told.
you.
But
Thank
my
you
friends gave me
100-fold.
Snorlax slippers
You're welcome.
that snow
Just
when
stay
you
clear
walk.
of trouble in future, understood?
Of course, thank you.
The button is just very sensitive.
That wasn't bad, but you'll be in that fool's bad books for a while.
Yeah, I know. So if I go in here and go to not codex, not my what is it? Player and reputation and ready. Red Age traders down to 50. Red Age citizens 100. Scaleless refugees in Red Age 100. Ooh. 17 every and all. Scaleless 91. Talmberg is only 50. Yeah. I like to use
Your old neighbors are living here now.
my diplomatic
It's a bit of a
skills.
shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now
But
our
still,
people aren't too happy with him.
this is
Some fools
where
are even calling for
the
Sir Hanush to
refugees
finally
live.
hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
So
Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age.
They're related by blood somehow. The same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Kinda. Just ask the English people how things was when a fiefdom should be handed over from one person that had control of the estate to some lad that turned 13 or something like that. I don't remember at what point in English, at what age in English history you could get control in the Middle Ages, but there was some point about women could not own anything.
Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
So I believe that was in England, that women could not own anything. So everything, if they had a house and they got married, the house or the estate was a part of the diary. Even though it's hers, if it is hers, it would be in the man's husband's name or the father's name. So I believe that was England. It could be France.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Isn't this the wrong? I'm pretty sure this is the wrong place for that. Or is this a new?
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you
Isn't this
stupid
supposed
or
to have
just
an up
insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us.
Yeah,
everyone.
you're supposed to say that to a beggar up
Here,
at
he'd
that
take a whip
church.
to you.
All right, I'm going.
Or chapel. I
Damn
think that
beggars.
is chapel.
You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not
you
like the
serious?
rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one
Yeah,
ale
that's the
house here
church.
on the market
That's
square,
the chapel.
Trader's Tavern. The other's
Okay.
up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Something is really, really different this time around.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Yeah, this is the inner bailey. And then you're supposed to yell up there. Sorry everybody. This is... It just feels wrong. It's the 4th time I'm making a playthrough. This is the first time on the channel. And every time it has been a beggar right there.
The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith.
Yes.
He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
No, it's not the same. For a town's watchman, you're very well armored, and it's a very nice sword you have. And a bow and arrow. I have to check up on that, see if that is legit.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Okay. Nice. of him. But well, in a world of turmoil after one emperor dies and war between brothers and all of that, I think it's a good idea to use some resources on better defense.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
I want your hat. Give me your hat. Oh, no mind.
God be with you, Henry. Jesus, look where you're going.
And God be with you. Can you give me your hat?
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Oh, what's right? Are you serious?
Oh, dear.
Hey, I was standing still. Why is it always my fault? Sit down. It's Nightingale.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol?
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Sounds
Why
good.
not?
Right. I totally do not understand this game. And no rules popped up. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, time for a game of dice. I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. No, 6 don't count. Yeah, that's... Is it 4 and... No, it's 5 and 1 or something. Yeah. Well, let's score and roll again. Let's score and roll again. Please give me something good. Nope. 3 does nothing either. There's a 5 and then we can
Greetings, Henry.
score and pass. Phew. 250. It's okay. I think you're trying to reach a certain score, but that's all I know. Yeah. 5s give you 50 points each, and 3 5s give you
You'll
oh,
see.
3 2s apparently also work now.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
I know this was one of the things that should be updated, but you can see here if I take 4 and 4, it doesn't do anything. But if I take 1 and 1, it gives me 200. If I only take 1, it gives me 100. If I take 5, it gives me 50. But I cannot... Oh, I can do this. Last time I tried that didn't work. Actually, score and pass. I have to get up to 2,000 before he does. If you get 3 ones, at least before the new update.
No point in pushing it.
I got 1,000, I believe it was. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to do anything because I had nothing to score with.
We'll see.
But 3 5s should give you 500.
God's holy hat.
And 3 1s should be 1. There, it should be 1,000. Yes. Funny idea. What if you take 1, 2, 3? Nope. Oh, nope. Well, it would have been fun if it gave something, but it doesn't. And score and pass. That means the 3
finished
times 2. If 2 counts, it would have been 4, 4, 4 gives you 400. So that apparently also counts in the 3 form pass. I need 100 more, so if we just get a single 1 or 2 times 5, we would win.
No point in pushing it.
How? I think I will have to watch my own playthrough at around 2 hours, because I didn't see what he got, but it's also counted for 1,000. 600. No, he had 200, so it counted for 800. Ah, yeah. Well, one day I will learn all the rules.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except,
Jesus,
of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the Rathouse. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
I will do my best.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
I do have a torch. Weapon. Torch.
Well now, I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would be able to sell.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood.
I cannot
How
sing.
are you, Henry?
I think I'll have to see if I can find a CD with old middle-aged music, so I can find some numbers, some music numbers, and then see if I can find a place to get the copyright-free versions, or maybe pay for permission to use it in some videos. Because it actually, when playing for the streams and for videos, I'm kind of missing the little music in the background.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
That would actually be something I should look into. Use. He says ring 3 times. I didn't hit ring 3 times. Oh my. I think you're trying to reach a certain score. Oh yeah, that was that. I did read that at some point. Where is it? No, it's not there. It is not there. It is up here.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need to...
But what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
In my opinion, he's a bit old
You're not going to fight here,
to
are
have
you?
someone
We most definitely
manage
are.
his estate.
This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Yeah, I will try that. I don't think it will work, but of course I will try that.
Go on, Your Grace. Show us what for. Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
What's up? Shit yourself?
Beat him down. Give that bastard something to remember you by.
Come on.
Beat him down.
Oh, never mind. I had hoped he would attack me one more time so I could get some more punches in.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here?
Christian.
Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
I like
Sir,
that part.
I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
This way. Keeping the peace. Yeah. So, let's see. Sword. Where's my sword actually? There. Well, everybody, this is going to be the end of this stream. I will just run down and sleep, and next video will be the quest line, the prey. There will be some jump cuts because I am very bad at finding my way around. I will try not to skip too much in the quest, but running around searching for things is not really my strong suit. Yeah. Hard to say much more about that quest line without actually revealing too much about the actual game. Yeah, I think I will actually end it around here. Why didn't I just do like this? Ooh. So much faster. So, but I hope everybody have enjoyed this live stream. If so, I would really appreciate if you left a like or a comment if you watched this after the fact. So, not live. Just so I know if I should keep up the series doing live streams with longer live streams, if you rather want to see it in 30 to 40 minutes episodes. And yeah, have a good evening / night. For me it's night, so have a good night everybody.